Hello and welcome to a new episode of Sailing Sea. In the previous episode, we embarked on our grand autumn voyage and we've now arrived at the beautiful island of Zakynthos. We are moored on the south side of the island, right where the sea turtles nest. Unfortunately, we didn't see any, but don't worry, the adventure has only just begun. In this episode, we cast off again and set course for the north of this stunning part of Greece. Bad weather is on the way, with strong southerly winds, so we're looking for shelter on the other side of the island. But before we get there are a few more special stops planned, so stay tuned for an episode full of wind, water and unexpected moments aboard our Missy.
Big difference behind the corner. We're having 60 knots of wind, so we're moving forward. I'm gonna have to make a tack because we're not gonna make it in one straight line, but that's okay. I just unfurled the jib sail so it's easy to tack. We are heading straight for the Kerry Caves now, but I hope we can anchor in this kind of conditions because I think it's quite deep to anchor and there is quite some wind, so we'll see if we can make it. You have no idea what it is on the bottom, huh? What do you think?
That you have to dive?
Yeah. Yeah. Should we take the risk to anchor here?
I don't know, it's a little bit tricky.
Yeah, I find it also too tricky.
Although it can be very tempting at times, the safety of crew and boat is much more important than a nice shot.
I'm not gonna take the risk. Here where it's sand, or I think it's sand, it's too deep. It's still 20 meters, and with this kind of wind I cannot risk it. And if you go closer, then you have 9 meters of depth, but it's all rock, so I don't want to get stuck with my anchor at 10 meters of depth and I have to dive to get it loose. So it's beautiful as it is, but I'm not risking my boat for it. We're gonna look a little bit further. Maybe we can anchor over there, and if it's not too far, we can come back with the dinghy.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Because we saw the blue water.
Yeah.
And,
I don't think it's gonna be more spectacular than as we saw. Of course, it would be nice if you can go in the cave with the dinghy, but yeah, we've done it before somewhere else in Spain, I think.
no, in France.
Or in France, so we have seen it, but I tell you, maybe behind the next corner there's another cave where we can go in, so
We shall see.
yeah. Enjoying the view?
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's beautiful, huh? And what do you think about this spot?
That's a magnificent spot.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Just have to take a dive to see if it's sand or rocks, but I guess it's sand, so
It's beautiful here.
yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
The blue, never seen it before. So the anchor is dug in really well in sand, but all these dark patches that you see in the water, there are clearly rocks, and our anchor chain is passing by one rock very close by, so if the wind shifts, it can be possible that our chain will get wrapped around this rock. But it's only 7 meters deep, so it's no problem to dive down below and unravel it if necessary.
And Anthony is snorkeling to the beach.
I couldn't help myself, but at that moment I felt a bit like Robinson Crusoe. Very special. A little further on, we found another gem with no rocks on the bottom, just sand that offered good grip. So we decided to spend the night here.
Good morning. What do you think about this? This is the place where we finally dropped the hook yesterday evening. Only sand on the bottom, so no danger that our anchor get caught by a rock. And today the next black pearl is on the list, Shipwreck Beach. It's 15 nautical miles from here, and I guess it's also spectacular. Really excited about it. As soon as Karen wakes up, we're gonna take the dinghy and have a look at these caves in this bay. But as you can see, there is other weather coming. There's already some wind and there are clouds coming, so we are expecting rain maybe today, but sure tomorrow. So let's have a look at these blue caves. Maybe we can get through? No.
The cave entrance was too narrow to enter with the dinghy, but there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and my curiosity got the better of me. I had to know where this light was coming from.
So I'm heading back for the caves. I've got my small GoPro with me, so maybe I can shoot some nice pictures in the cave and underwater. Okay?
Have a nice trip.
Yeah, see you in a bit. That was special, huh?
Was it special?
That small entrance
Yes?
is a passage to the main cave on the other side of the rock,
Oh,
with a small private beach underneath the rock. And yeah, really beautiful. But you can go with the dinghy from the other side, because I don't think I had much on camera because my battery is really dead.
okay.
So I don't think I have anything. But when we go with the dinghy to there, we can take the other camera and have a nice image.
Okay.
Good?
Okay.
Really special. This is where the passage comes out.
Nice. Oh, that's really nice. With the stones?
Special, eh?
Yeah, it's special.
And this is the entrance from the other side where I swam through. Really amazing here. Nice, huh?
Nice, yeah.
Only the rocks hurt on your feet. Baby steps. You have to hurry, because bad weather is coming. You have to hurry up because it's a trip of 15 nautical miles, and this evening they're expecting really gusts up to 35 knots, so then we don't want to be on this side of the coast. It's been a long time that we have been sailing wing on wing. Most of the time the wind always comes from the northwest in this area, but now because of bad weather there's a low on the south side of Sicily, and that's why we are having now southerly winds. And it looks quite nasty in Italy. Cannot see it from here yet, but according to navionics it should be here, so it can appear any moment now. And there it is, the shipwreck.
Something must have happened in recent years, because in photos online the wreck is in much better condition than it is now. Yet it still holds a certain mystery. The story behind this Zakynthos shipwreck is as follows. It happened in 1982. The small merchant vessel Panagiotis had been in Turkey to load merchandise. The goods weren't just any goods, but illegal cigarettes and liquor. The captain's intention was to bring the goods into international waters to sell them. However, as the boat approaches Zakynthos, it ran into trouble due to engine failure and extremely bad weather. The captain could not longer steer the boat, causing it to head towards the rocks, capsize, and eventually run aground, ending up on the beach.
Shipwreck beach, check!
And the weather has changed.
You can say that again.
The weather has changed.
You can say that again.
No.
So we're now passing the most northern tip of Zakynthos with his lighthouse, and now next stop is Nikolaou or Nikolaos. Only a few miles from here, and then we should be out of the danger zone of the bad weather. So guys, we have arrived at the dock, and at the moment there's not much wind, but I just received a message on my cell phone from the authorities here that there is a severe storm warning for this area. So normally wind should be coming from the south, and that should be fine because the south is just behind me, so it's pushing us away from the dock. But the local guy over here says tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock it could be possible that the wind is coming from the northeast, and that's another kind of story because the northeast is right on my nose and there's nothing for protection. So we'll see, but on my forecast I see no northerly winds, only southerlies, so it should be okay. So that direction is the northeast. So if the wind comes from over there, then we have a problem. But my anchor is well set, and it's thick mud here on the bottom, so I hope we're okay. So guys, it's 3:30 in the morning and we have been woken up by the horn of a car who is signaling us. Our anchor has broke loose, and our boat was scratching against the quay wall. So we managed to get loose from the wall, and now we are on the other side of the harbor, alongside another quay wall with a lot of fenders in between, and yeah, just hoping that it will calm down in a bit. But the guy told me I have a little bit damage on the paint of the boat. We'll see in the morning. What a night. Hi guys, so it's the day after the worst night, but overall the damage is manageable. There's some deep scratches in my tramson and a few in the front of the boat, but overall it could have been a lot worse. So because of my anchor didn't hold, I've ended up against this concrete wall in the middle of the night. It's a miracle that we had so little damage by getting away from here. So today is an all other kind of day. There is some wind, but there is no storm warning or anything. Wind is coming now from the back of the boat, so the anchor is holding well. I also have a mooring line now, because that was a problem yesterday. There were only 2 boats who had mooring lines, because all the others were broken and lying on the bottom of the sea. So today they recovered a whole part of the mooring lines, and yeah, so yesterday there were only 2 boats who had moorings, and it were only these 2 boats who stayed on the dockside. All the rest had to escape last night, so we weren't alone. Good morning. We are back on the move. We just left the harbor of Agos Nikolaos, and we are now heading for the city of Zakynthos. Only a trip of 11 nautical miles. We're having 18 knots of wind coming from behind, so I just unfurled the head sail, and that's it. And in a few hours we'll be there already. Since this storm, the temperature dropped seriously. It's now only 24-25 degrees, so for comfort it's getting much better, but yeah, there are rain squalls every day, a few times, and some clouds on the sky. So we have to be careful for these squalls that we don't get hit like a few days before. A guy in the harbor told me last year in September he had already 2 severe storms, and that's early in autumn season, but yeah, that's because the sea is so hot and the air is getting colder, so these 2 together gives unstable weather and sometimes dangerous storms. So we really have to be careful in autumn in Greece. Masaje, masaje. Zakynthos city is just around the corner here, so after a few hours we are already here. Looks very promising. So we have arrived, but first I'm gonna check if there is any space in the inner harbor at the public quay, and if not, we can still anchor over here. Looks also very convenient. And I have read that there are stairs on this breakwater where you can tie up the dinghy, and via the stairs you can go into town. So first we're gonna have a look inside. So let's go head into town. But first we have to look for a garbage bin, because this rope is almost gone. It has shaved through in a few hours during that night, and yeah, it shaved through in the middle of the rope, so the two ends are too small to do anything with it for the rest, so it's garbage. Finished.
So, Zakynthos town, or as the Greek call it, Chora. The town lies at the foot of Bochali Hill, almost completely destroyed after the earthquake in 1953. It has been rebuilt and transformed into a modern city with many classical style buildings. There are beautiful squares and important monuments.
And there are two statues on this square, and this lady is the Statue of Liberty, and on the other side of the square there's the statue of Greek
poet Solomos.
So this square is called after this guy.
Shops, terraces and snack bars are also plentiful.
My favorite kind of street food.
One of the most important buildings here is the Church of Dionysius.
It's been a long time that we have been inside of a church, so let's have a look. If we may go inside, because we have t-shirts without sleeves on.
Faith still plays a major role in the lives of the Greeks. The Orthodox Church, along with the Roman Catholic Church and the Reformed churches, is one of the three branches of historical Christianity.
I find it really nice here in Zakynthos. Nice town.
Very friendly people.
Yeah, lots of restaurants and cozy terraces, and all in Greek style, so love it.
Apparently there was supposed to be a ship chandler on the other side of town. I still needed a new mooring line and a fender, and we also had to pay our mooring fee at the harbor office, which was also on that side of town. So two birds with one stone.
So harbor fees are paid at the port authorities for a total of €7 for our boat, so that's very cheap. There are also some guys at the pontoon itself who say they are port authorities, but they aren't. And I hear numbers of 100, 160, 150, 160 euros they charge for you for one night. So don't be scammed, and go at the port authorities yourself. And now we are heading for the ship chandlery. It's called Antoni's ship chandlery, but it's very hard to find on Google. So
I guess it's here.
And so we are already outside. yeah, they didn't have what I was looking for. Not the right rope and not the right fender. So tomorrow we are heading for pillows, and there's also a ship chandler, so maybe he has where I am looking for. Good morning. We are heading off for Pylos, mainland Greece. A trip of 63 nautical miles. The originally plan was to go yesterday, but they predicted another thunderstorm and rain, and it was also Friday the 13th, so I didn't risk it to go yesterday. That's why we're leaving today. There's still enough of wind. The forecast says around 20 knots. Only the sea state will be a bit annoying. They're talking about waves from 1.5 up until 2 meters, and wind from behind and waves from beside. So comfortable is going to be something else, but because it's such a long trip and now there is enough wind to get there in one day, we're going to do it now. That's a long time ago, eh? We had to leave so early.
Yes, but it's okay.
Yeah, temperature is pleasant at the moment.
22 degrees.
Really? So we are a few hours later now, and we passed the tip of Zakynthos. So we are in open sea now, and this is the state where she's in. We're having waves of, I think almost 2 meters, and we're having 22 knots of wind. Boat speed is between the 7 and the 9 miles per hour, so that's pretty fast, but the course is not perfect, but yeah, the speed makes up for it. Another 3 or 4 hours to go, and we are at our destination. The trip went very fast. I think we have average speed of 7 knots, so we're doing great. We're not feeling too well because it's a long time ago that we have been in such circumstances, but overall everything's fine. Boat's holding up very well. We're not sailing wing on wing anymore because I needed to go more upwind, so I furled the Genoa in, and now we're just sailing along on the double reef main and staysail, and we're still doing 6.5 knots speed over ground, so that's good enough for me. We are now passing the Isle of Proti here behind me, and we're having a really confused sea state. I guess it's because the waves are coming from the ocean and smashing against the island and then returning, and now we have these confused seas, short steep waves. Luckily we have enough wind, so the wind can push us through. or bouncing us through. There is a small passage between the island and the mainland, but it's only 0.6 nautical miles, and I prefer to go through via the outside of the island, because then I'm sure I still got wind.
Almost there.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but it's also a bit scary, eh?
Yeah. A lot of swell.
Yeah, as you see how the waves are crushing against these rocks. Okay, it's over. We're in.
I felt incredibly relieved to have arrived at this safe haven. Since the storm, my self-confidence had taken a hit, and it will take time to rebuild. What definitely helps is the desire for adventure and the beautiful places we still want to discover. And as you will see in the next episode, Pylos is definitely one of them. If you'd like to be notified when the next one goes live, subscribe to our channel and tick the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your comments on this episode. Until next time, bye!